Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Noise and welcome back to Terraria. In the last episode, we were working on trying to do the old one's army and clear that up a little bit more, and it went okay, I guess. Didn't go that great, but it went adequately. We did run out of money though, which was a problem. And so we summoned the pirates, because that's the easiest way to get money. But anyways, today we are going to be doing a little bit of work on the base. We're going to build some, and hopefully we can make a decent episode out of this. If not, we'll find something else to do. I am sure of it. But yeah, so the main thing that I want to do today is we're going to work on trying to get a lot of things kind of taken care of. I want another piece of rope, because I want a piece of rope right here. And can we put a platform there? No. So we could either do something like this, or we can put the rope up. I actually think maybe we put two ropes, and that'll look nicer. So, as you can see, I have my diamond on me. The reason for that is, well, we're gonna be setting up some walls, and I don't like the gray brick walls where I had them, so that's gonna change. Now the main question, oh yeah, I don't like that. You know, we have plenty of ropes, we can just put that there. So the main question I've been kind of going over, and I went to the wiki and was looking at all the different, backgrounds and walls and all that kind of stuff. Trying to decide what's going to look the best. And I have a bunch of things that we're going to look at today. But first of all, let's just kind of go through all of them. So we have the stone brick. This was something that we had here before, and it doesn't look bad. It actually looks kind of nice. I like it to an extent. We also have the slab walls. Let's hit this. I want to be able to fly, and then we can do some of the slab walls. There we go. Good enough. And this looks nice, except that it looks exactly like the materials we're building with, so I don't think we're going to use that all that much. So these two are kind of out. Now we have a bunch of other options, and honestly, I was trying to make decisions. So I have this gold brick wall, which, by the way, to make this, I might as well show that off. You need to come over here, and you need to make gold bricks. Gold bricks are made out of stone and gold, I believe at the furnace or crafting table or something like that. So I can make a couple more of those, and then you just turn those into walls. Now, we're going to use these up here. In our throne room that we made last time. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this so we can see a little bit better. So I'm going to make this a gold brick room, because I think that'll look very fancy. And I think we're going to break this up a little bit, and I'm going to get to that in just a little bit. So this is expensive. This is very fancy, and we might lower this room a little bit. We'll see, but probably not. I kind of like how high it is. I think it looks good. It fills up most of the screen, so yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we are going to break up the gold brick though a little bit, and the way we're going to do that is with stained glass. So the first thing we need is a bunch of glass. And I don't have enough, but that's fine. I'll go get some more. I don't have enough for any of the stuff, do I? Wow. Or wait, no. Do I need? All right. It's hard to navigate when you're in the menu. Let's see. Let's get 50 of these. Haha, that's what I needed. So we're going to make some stained glass. I'm just going to use up all of that. Alright, cool. So, we're going to make one multicolored, And then we're going to make one of all the other ones. If we have enough glass, which we don't, we need a little bit more glass. So I believe I have some more down here. Haha, I do. So we just need 18 more. And then we'll do this. So, last one we have is purple. Alright, cool. So, this stuff is pretty. So here's the multicolored stained glass. And we're just going to set up something like that. And I don't know how I'm going to have it. And this is just kind of showing off what it all looks like. There's green and purple. And let's see, let's go over here so we can see better lighting. Red, yellow, and we can make plenty of this stuff. It's really the hardest part is the glass. So that is the stained glass, and that's how we're going to break up the gold. I don't know quite how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll figure. I'll do some different like experiments and kind of. They're obviously going to be windows. I just don't know how I'm going to design them. If they're going to have multiple colors, they probably will. What is there? 6 different. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 different in total. So what we could do is something like. Let's see. I don't know. This is just kind of an idea. We do a little bit of like a square, and then oops. Let's see, a square next to this, and then one more. Do something like this. 1, 2, and I don't know, some sort of design like this. And it looks a little busy. But I could like I could do different patterns. I don't know. I'll mess around with that a little bit eventually. It's not something I'm too worried about at this point. I'm worried about the walls in this area a little bit more than the crafting area and the chest area. I don't know that these are going to stay, the brick walls. They might. I might pick something else. Tin actually looks pretty good. Let's go grab some tin and we can see. Do I have decent amount of tin? Not really. I have a lot of tungsten. What's tungsten look like? We can take some tin. So we can make bricks out of every ore. All you have to do is make the actual bricks, and then you can make the brick walls, and then you can turn it back into the bricks if you want to. You can't turn it back into the ore at all, which is a little disappointing, but it's kind of whatever. So right here is a good spot. Let's see what these two look like, how much I like them. So it looks like tin does random little squares, but is just a slightly different shade than the gray bricks. And then tungsten, I'm not a big fan of. It's a little too busy. Okay, so that's that. So let's look at what we're actually going to be using for a lot of the rest of the area. We'll still need to make other things. I'll still need to decide what I want the armory up here to be. But I think what I want to go with down here, and for the majority of the castle, is Evanson brick walls. So you make that with Evanson blocks, and I'm going to demonstrate because we're going to need a lot of this, because I do actually like this. So you just come over here, go to a furnace, and you make Evanson bricks. It's just 2 Evanson blocks, and that is so easy to get. I accidentally started making some out of the walls, and then you make the walls. Now, unlike actual Evanson, this does not spread corruption, so we don't have to worry about that at all. So what we can do is let's just let's put this stuff up here. We'll get in our little car, and yeah, this looks a lot like the stone slab. It is very similar, but it is a different color. It is that blue tint, which looks really nice. And I do actually like it a lot. So we'll do something like this. And just kind of fill in this area. But yeah, I definitely like this. This looks nice. And eventually we might change these stairs and all that kind of stuff into a different type of platform. There's a bunch of different platforms as well. But yeah, that looks really cool. Now let's get rid of our diamond. That goes centered-ish. Yeah, that's centered. And we just put, oops. Oh, how do we do this again? You just right click it. Okay, cool. So that looks really cool, actually. And then we'll get some torches or something. We could do, let's do really fancy torches. And when I say really fancy torches, I mean really fancy. We're going to take some diamonds and we're going to make some white torches. Yeah, three torches for a diamond. So let's get back into here. Let's put that one up a little higher. Cool. I think that's good. 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Cool. Perfect. So with that taken care of, the next thing I want to start looking at is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a pain, actually. So I'm gonna put all this stuff in here. Something I've considered, and I don't know if I want to do it yet, but these staircases could be a good candidate for these stone slab walls. And we'll just do something like this. And yeah, I kind of like that. Nope, not there. Dang. Dang control will do that. And then that could be the staircases, and then we'll go back to Evanson. I might turn this into something else. I don't know. I don't know that I want to do mushroom walls, but I could do mushroom walls in this area. I think, let's see, what else are we gonna do? Do we have the Dryad somewhere? Yes, she's up top, isn't she? She's up here. And I still haven't finished that. I am really bad about building in this. Let's get just a bit of this wall. And this can honestly be this area. So you get some nice flower wall, and there we go. That should be more than enough. So this stuff will be kind of the let's make a nice little area for the garden, and this will be the wall for that. So that'll be the plan here. Again, I'm not going to bore you guys doing too much of the building on camera, but just kind of the planning. I definitely want to have you guys here for that, at least some of it. So that should be good. Cool. So I will obviously finish that later, eventually, I'm sure. So with that taken care of, again, this area, I might just keep with the gray bricks, and I might do the gray bricks here as well. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But we'll need to decide. There's one more room that we'll have to decide what we're going to do. And that is the Armory. So the Armory is going the Armory, not the Army. The Armory is going to be a little bit difficult. Something else we could actually do. Do I have much Dynasty wood? So I know the traveling salesman was literally just here, like a couple in-game days ago. But something else we could do is sandstone brick walls. That could be something, but do I not have any Dynasty wood? If I do, it's probably somewhere else. Don't see it in there. I have Pearlstone. There's also the Arcane Runes. There is Pearlstone bricks as well, but you need Pearl Sand for that. And I don't really have much of that. So, in fact, I don't even know if I have any of it. So that's kind of out of the question. Dungeon stuff is always a thing we could do. But I really haven't decided what I want to do up top. There is, let's see, Demonite, I don't know. Lean back and grab my paper that is all of my plans. I don't think we're doing Demonite for anybody. So that is something we could still potentially do. I just don't know. I don't know if it'd be worth it. Candy cane stuff, that is going for Santa and Santa exclusively. Because honestly, I don't really care for the way it looks for anything else. Blue bricks. I mean, we have access, and I can always make more worlds and do all that kind of fun stuff to get basically as much of any of the different blocks as I want. This is the Demonite, so maybe Demonite will be mostly for any like crafting. So for example, we're going to eventually have a fishing area. That could be Demonite and that kind of stuff. We have rainbow bricks, which can be turned into rainbow brick walls. I kind of want to look at what these look like. The only problem is rainbow bricks are really difficult to get. So this is really cool, but like it's gonna constantly change like that, and it looks a lot like the 10 bricks actually. That is really cool, but there is no way we're gonna be able to make a decent sized room out of that. So can we just turn those back into rainbow bricks? I want to keep my rainbow bricks for right now. So let's see, we can go ahead and dump this stuff in here. There is also, I don't think the shingles can be turned into the walls. No. So there, basically we just need to look for, oh, it's going to be in here, isn't it? There's the crystal blocks. I don't remember how I got those. Cobalt bricks. Cobalt brick walls don't look that great. There is Dynasty wood. We could do a couple things with that. Where was the rainbow bricks? It was in this first chest, wasn't it? Yep. One of these days I will have this organized. So we could do, there is a couple of different things. So there's blue Dynasty walls, and honestly whatever one we choose, we could do the other one for the dye trader is the plan for that. So those look cool, and the blue is the same. It's just okay. So those are cool. I don't know that we're gonna use those, but we'll probably use them for the dye trader. I don't think I want to use them for a room. Alright, so let's dump all this stuff away. So I'm just not sure what we're going to use for the armory yet. So I'll still have to figure that one out. But we need to go up here, and we need to use, where's our sawmill? Right here. And we need to make mannequins. It requires 20 wood, and in total we're going to need 60 of these. Actually 66 of them? I think, if my count is right. I don't think my count is. But there's 33, so we have half of them. And what we're going to do is, I decided that rather than putting these everywhere, up here, because we need so many, I'm going to put 4 in here. And it's going to be like, I'll evenly space them or something, but it's going to be something like this. And these guys are going to have the 4 lunar armor sets. So the things you get from the Moon Lord. So solar, vortex, stardust, and nebula armor. And then up here, this is where things are going to get fun. So we need to put another, basically 62. And some of them are going to require chests next to them because there is multiple pieces. So we're going to have to do something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to have platforms, I think. And we can do something like this. And we're just gonna have all of the. Actually, no. I want most of them to have chests. So how do we want to do this? Because what we could do is let's go grab. Wow, we almost got hit by a shooting star. Let's go grab some chests. Doesn't really matter what kind. They are in here. So, again, the planning phase. Oh, hey. Angry Nebulous. Alright, so let's also light it up here. Don't need that many torches, and I actually want this area to be cleared. So, I don't know exactly how this is going to be, but what we're going to want is we're going to want mannequins and chests. So you put a chest down, and then mannequin on top, or we could do it the other way, and it'd be the same height. I think. Yes. So, I will say, I do not like how that looks, but I think if we use something other than wooden platforms, that'd be fine. So what else could we do? We could do... oh, I know something we could do. So, a lot of the... So, what we're doing is... We're going to set up, basically, we're going to have all the armor sets. Now, some of the armor sets, so, for example, iron. There is the iron armor, which is fine. But then there's also an ancient iron helmet, which we might actually have one. Let's see real quick if I can kind of demonstrate. So we have, like, the iron chainmail, ancient necro. Okay, here we go. So we have, do we have the actual, did I ever make it? So we'll have like the shadow armor. And the iron armor, I don't know that I ever made it. because I probably found it. But basically, there's some armor that will have a an ancient version. So, you know what? We can remake the necro armor. It's literally just bones and cobwebs. We have a ton of those. So, cobwebs in here? No. Shouldn't be in there. Let's see, it'd be the miscellaneous stuff up here. Yeah, cobwebs. Cool. So let's make the necro, and I can kind of show off. Yeah, necro armor. So what we're gonna have is let's see, can I just quick stack that? Yes. Alright, and then we should have more necro, more of the ancient stuff down here. There it is. Alright, so as you can see, visually they're already different. But so the thing is there is some armor that is from the old version. They've included as basically it's enemy drops instead of being craftable. So I don't know why I'm clicking that thinking it's going to do its thing and switch. But what we can do is we can throw stuff on the ground. And so instead of having two of these guys like so, what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate one with whatever armor I want, and then we'll have the other set in a chest. Now this is also going to be helpful because I want to put like the tools and stuff with the stuff, so that's going to reduce the number of chests we need as well. And so what we might end up doing is we're probably going to do a little bit of a hybrid. So we could do, you know, the chest underneath, like whatever, however this wants to go, however I want to do this. So something like this, for some of the stuff. And I'm going to organize them in a somewhat sensical manner. And they're going to be facing facing the center of the room. So something like that. And then for some of it, what we can do, so for example, wood armor. We can have, there is, what is it? There's like, let's see, there's palm, boreal, standard, ebon, crimson. There's like 8 maybe different. I'm probably wrong on this. There's a lot of different of the wood armors. So what we could do is something along these lines. So actually, I think what I want to do, and this can be wherever, it doesn't matter if there's a platform underneath or not, but we can do something like this. And then have just a single chest in the middle for all of them. But I think, you know, something like this we could do, and like, you know, something like that. That would look kind of cool. So that is the type of stuff that we're gonna do. There is a lot of magic. There's a lot of armor sets. So this is gonna be one of those things. It's gonna take a while to get all of that stuff. It's a lot of just crafting, but that'll be kind of the plan. We'll do a little bit of a hybrid. I'll kind of look and see how many, like, we could do like the metals group like this, and that's gonna reduce the amount of space we need up here. So the armory could be much shorter, and if that's the case, then that's actually better. So and then we can start building more apartments up here and finish up the castle. So I think that is a good stopping point for this episode. Just kind of mostly planning and all that kind of stuff. But we are getting kind of to the point of Well, it's getting close to the point where we can start working on getting everything kind of designed. Something else, by the way, that we could do, is it the painter? Yes, we could use some of these different wallpapers for different things. I just don't know which ones are going to be the best. You can also paint blocks, so I wonder... Can we just... That didn't work. I've actually never done this, so I don't know how it works. Purple paint is a material. What can we do with purple paint? Can we turn it into other paints? Deep purple. And I can't place it or anything. So I have no idea. Alright, well, whatever. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we'll paint some walls. Maybe that will be something we can do with this. Just to make the contrast a little bit different. But we'll see. So it's not like it was that expensive. I wish they wouldn't walk together like that. So, because he has something else, paint scraper. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what's the best way to use this stuff. So, I'll have to figure that out, and we'll kind of go from there. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's just building. Building episodes can be boring, so next time we're going to take on some bosses. Maybe hard mode bosses. I think that'd be fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!